Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today is another day, new video in my channel, new video in my program. Dr. Men here, Men's Advocate Program, my channel, Men's Advocate TV. I've come again with another man's issue. This program, as you can see, it's not much of an entertainment program. It's a program that solves issues that men are going through, and in some part also, some good women also can share their own programs. It does not exclude anybody from participation. It does not exclude anybody from sharing their programs. The only person that may be excluded, may be those bad women that treat men very badly, because they may not like to listen to what the stories or what we share in this program, or some of you good people that will be saying in this program, they may not, they may be allergic to how to listening and hearing how to take good care of men, how to make men feel happy, so that men can also in turn make their wives or their girlfriends or their relationships happy. What some of our women did not understand is that when you make a man happy, that man will also make you happy, and in most cases will double your own happiness when you make him happy. And I mean, good women out there can attest to this. So in my today's video, without wasting time, before I go into that, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share it widely so that a wider audience can listen to the problems and the issues that men are going through, so that they can also participate in helping men solve their problems. Okay. In today's video, actually, this story was shared by my barber. I have a barber that cuts my hair. We were talking about my program. He shared this experience, and he said that this happened to his friend, one of his friends. He said that one of his friends, that the wife refused the mom who visited from abroad to enter their house. According to the way he said it, his friend's wife prevented the husband from entering their house. The woman visited from abroad. So, he explained to me that in this case, I decided to share it in my program. If you are in his friend's shoes, what will you do? Can you advise him on what to do, how to solve the problem? He said that his friend's wife prevented the husband's mother, that is her mother-in-law, from entering their house. The way he shared this story with me, he said that his friend and the wife were having issues. They were living together. Of course, in the Western world, most of these stories affect men in the Western world. Okay, I have not been able to see any man that is maybe in Africa or in other parts of the continent that wanted to share their stories. But as time goes on, I'm hoping that it will get the program and the videos will get to a wider audience, so we can have other people from Asia, other people from Australia, other people from other areas, other continents, sharing their stories. Okay, so I want you people to know that this program is for everybody all over the world, men out there all over the world. It doesn't matter whether you're the color of your skin, it doesn't matter your geographical location, it doesn't matter your religious affiliation, it doesn't matter your political affiliation. Once you are a man out there, this program is for you. Also, once you're a good woman out there, a woman that knows how to treat her man right, this program is also here for you. Then in some cases, we also invite all the bad women who probably discovered that what they are doing or the way they are treating their men is bad, and they wanted to change, they wanted to repent. They can also participate and listen to the things they can do to help treat their men right and to help make their men happy. So in that case, the program is virtually for almost everybody, except for those women out there who doesn't want to change, who doesn't have a changing heart, okay? Whose hearts are like harder than stones, you know? Those are considered heartless and those are considered wicked. So they probably will not like what they're hearing here. But once again, after my friend shared the story, he explained that his friend's mother visited from abroad to where they live in the Western world. Because of the issues he was having with the wife decided that the mother of the husband is not coming into their house. So prevented the mother-in-law from entering their house. The reason being that the house is their house as a woman, that she's also part owner of the house, and that she actually owns the house, as the woman of the house. So, and in the Western world, I believe once an occupant or a partner doesn't want an outsider to come into their house, by Western law, that would be respected. Um, you know, so the wife took advantage of that Western law. Being a partner in the house, she refused the mother-in-law from entering their house. According to what my Baba explained, his friend was devastated. He was pleading with the wife to allow her mother to come into the house. Whatever the problem, that they would resolve it, they would discuss it and resolve it, but the wife vehemently refused, that the mother-in-law is not coming into the house. My own, and he was asking, in this case, I'm the one asking for your advice and for your opinions and for you to share. If you were in his friend's shoes, my Baba's friend's shoes, what will you do? What will you do in this case? What will you advise him to do? When, if you're a man, your mother came to visit you, to visit her son, living in the Western world. Probably in this case, the mother visited all the way from Africa to the part of Western world where they live, and the wife refused the mother from entering their house. According to him, the friend invited the police to prevail on the wife to allow the mother, who traveled a long distance, to enter their house, the son's house, But, the wife refused. The police came and told his friend that as long as the woman does not want the mother-in-law to come in, that the mother-in-law is is a third party, an external member of the family. I mean, you can see how the Western world, how their laws and their tradition and cultures work, and their norms. So back in Africa, I believe, most women or some women may not be able to do it. Even if they try to do it, the ways and the norms probably will prevail, or the husband will prevail on them to allow his mother to come to his house, even though the woman will not like it, but she will have no choice than to surrender and tolerate the mother-in-law, as much as she wants to stay, or the son wants her to stay. So in my own analysis, some women do that, so especially those women that are bad, because no good woman will do that. Even if in the case of a good woman, even if she's having problem with her mother-in-law, she will not go to the extent of preventing her from entering her son's house. Rather, she may not be so good with her while she's in the son's house, but she cannot go to the extent of preventing her from coming in. But in this case, the woman prevailed because when the police was invited, the police told my Baba's friends that, if the woman says no, that the woman should go. In this case, he told me that the police advised the man to look for his friend where the mother can go and stay, And his friend was crying. I mean, how can his mother visit him from all the way from Africa to the Western world where they live, after all the hours of plane flight, all the hours of flight, in most cases 24 hours or more, or close to 20 hours. And then he would go and put his mother in a friend's house. The guy was so devastated. And my friend told me he was crying, and eventually, my friend shared with me what the man did, the resolution to the issue. But in this case, I'm throwing it out there as some of these problems that men are going through, especially men that lives in the Western world, what they are going through. So if you are in this man's shoes, what will you do? When your wife will prevent your mother who visited you, your mother who bear you, who gave birth to you, who had you in her stomach for 9 months, and then gave birth to you, and nurtured you as a baby, fed you, and made you grow up to get to be a man. And then a woman you married, you just met and married, will prevent your mother from entering your house. You can see what men go through in the Western world, and such problems can devastate any man. Such problems can put a man into depression, especially when the system also helps those wicked women punish the men. And I'm sure if it was the other way around, if it was the woman's mother that came, no matter the problem they have, no matter, even if the man and his wife are quarreling, the man will never prevent the mother-in-law from coming into the house. Rather, he will tolerate the mother-in-law, even if he doesn't like the fact that she came, or not giving her the best treatment in the world, but he will still tolerate her to stay until she leaves. But in this case, you can see how bad women can treat men, and these things can devastate the life of men. These things can shorten a man's life by giving them depression, giving them some sicknesses such as high blood pressure and other sicknesses. So in this case, I am calling on you, my fans out there, to share your opinion, share your advice, share your information, share your advice what this man can do. Or if you were in this man's shoes, what will you do when your wife prevents your mother from entering your house as a man? What will you do? How will you address the problem? Or how will you resolve it? So share your opinions. Subscribe to my channel, like my video, share it so that it can go wider. Also comment, share your comments. Your comments will go a long way in helping all the men out there, especially this man, and some other men that have gone through this, or that are still going through it, or that may go through this similar situation in the future. So, please participate and save the lives of men out there, and also, in some cases, the life of other people around them. Thank you for watching, and from me from here, good night.